Hello, YouTubers. This is Dee Dee with Motivated to Soar. And I just wanted to come before you real quick and talk to you again about selecting a topic for your children's book. Right now that's one of the things I'm working on, writing children books. So of course this will be the topic. I just want to let you know that it doesn't have to be anything complex, and I want to keep it in front of you so you will move forward, because I know there's a lot of you guys out there wanting to write a children's book, but you're saying, I just don't know where to start. What will I talk about? So I want to give you guys a few ideas, okay? So the first one is adventures and exploration. I'm going to be looking at my notes. Stories where a character go on a quest, discovers hidden worlds, or solve mysteries. I believe I talked a little bit about this before, about, if you have that investigational side to you, writing a book about a child going on an exploration, exploring, trying to figure out a problem, trying to solve something. That would be very adventurous and pique their curiosity. So that's one. Another one would be friendships, exploring the ups and downs of a friendship, teamwork, and loyalty. As adults, we deal with that. So just imagine what children deals with when it comes to friendships. And maybe a child is new to a school and they're trying to start all over again. As we know, sometimes kids can be mean, and maybe writing a plot that will talk about, let's call her Samantha. Samantha is new to the 6th grade and she's shy and she has no one to eat lunch with, and this one person befriends her and it starts up a friendship. Let's call her Amy. And Amy says, hey, you can come over and eat with me, and how that boosts the confidence of the newbie in the class. So again, it doesn't have to be anything difficult or complex. Keep it simple. Keep the plot moving forward. Another one would be animals and natures. Stories taking animals, environmental adventures, or wildlife explorations. Kids love puppies, kittens, turtles, butterflies. There's a slew of animals and God's creatures out there that you can write about that can involve children. The wildlife, anything, gardens, vegetables, flowers. I have this one plot about a little girl named Emily, who mom takes ills, and she believes if she go and pick the prettiest daisies, that those daisies will heal her mom. So something just that small that can bring pleasures to the reader. Again, nothing complex. Real life challenges, stories that tackle bullying, self-esteem, or fitting in. I just talked a little bit about the little girl that was new to the classroom, to grade 6. But we know, unfortunately, a lot of bullying happens in school, in the schoolyards, and writing a storyline that will help kids overcome that. So that would be something not that complex to come up with. Let your imagination take you to the next level. Again, it does not need to be anything complex. You want to keep it mild. You want to keep it easy. Look at all the different tools you can utilize to to help you with this. I talked a little bit about going to your library. And I know most libraries have a section dedicated just to children. Go in and look at what types of books are already on the shelf. One of the big things I like to do is go to consignment stores, and I go over to the book section. And a lot of time, children books are like 25 cents for paper bag, maybe a dollar or no more than $2 for hard copies. And I pick up some of those and I read through them, and sometimes I'll purchase a couple just to take them home, just to give me some inspiration to help me with my creativity. Of course, you do not want to copy anyone's work, but there's nothing wrong with looking at, you know, ideas, something that's going to push you to the next level. So get out there and do it. I talked about making sure you dedicate time. You're going to have to dedicate some time to your writing. Okay? You're going to have to figure out how to tell your story, what scene one is going to look like, scene two, scene three, how the conclusion is going to come. Some people say they write backwards. They start at the end and work their way toward the beginning. I know a lot of people say, that's how they make movies. And you can do the same thing with your book. So, but you want to get out and start thinking about these different things. You might dream about something, ask God to show you, to give you direction on how to pursue this. If this is something that is truly for you and you feel it deep down in you, it will come, but you're going to have to stick to it and you're going to have to put in some effort. Okay? Consider a message, kindness, empathy, courage, and determination. A character overcoming a fear or a challenge. Maybe a child is afraid of getting on the escalators, getting on an elevator. Maybe a child is afraid of riding the school bus. Anything that just comes to mind. Kids have different fears, and some kids are really out there, they're not afraid of anything. So you could talk about bravery and how little Johnny just took hold and was ready to go out for his first day of school. He didn't cry, he didn't look back. He was like, I'm out of here, I'm going to class. So on those lines, those are some of the things that I'm talking about. Diversity and inclusion. I thought this was a really good one. Stories that promote understanding of different cultures, abilities, and background. We all come from different backgrounds. That's an opportunity to write a story. Someone could be from Hawaii, Mexico, Canada. What does their culture look like as opposed to where they're at now? Write about that and how that might make that child feel being in a different environment. So fitness adventure, faith and encouragement. You want to connect with your target audience. So if you're writing a book for ages 8 to 10 or 8 to 12, you want to really connect with them. If you have children within that age range, nieces, nephews, cousins, or friends of a friends of a friends who have children, watch them, talk to them. Get some ideas from them. They'll talk up. They'll tell you how they feel. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I think you need to write about this, or you need to write about that. So they're very curious and their minds are constantly going. And that's what the writing these different books are all about. We want our children to be creative. We want them to be innovative. We want them to utilize their brain, that thought process. So this is just going to be a beautiful adventure, not just for you to go along, but you're going to take your family and other readers with you as well. So just keep this in front of you. And again, paper and pen. Write it down. Paper and pen. Write it down. Write down your different ideas. How many topics can you come up with? Maybe you want to start out and say, you know what? I'm going to write down 10 topics for writing my children's book, but I'm only going to work on 2 of them, or 1. but at least write down 10. Say I'm going to aim for 10 or 6 or 7. That way you can start getting your creative juices flowing. You have something in front of you to work with. You want to always have something in front of you to work with, and you want to make it that your reader can continue to say, you know what, I'm really involved with this. I want to, know what this is about. And then you can just start from there. Don't worry about marketing. Don't worry about how you're going to pay for it. Don't stop worrying about all these different things. Start with the paper and the pen, okay? The paper and the pen or the laptop. Start getting it down. Start getting it in writing format. And you're just going to be amazed at how far you will come, okay? So I will be tapping back in this week. I just wanted to stop in and just basically push you to the next level and keep this in front of you. All right, until next time, happy writing.